Hello everyone, Master Jason Feng Shui is sharing with you information related to Zi Wei Dou Shu and Feng Shui again today. And I know today's topic, right? The title of today's topic is a little bit strange, right? The title of today's message is that why mother-in-law and wife hated each other. Okay, I know it's a kind of like a weird kind of statement to make, but in actual fact, right, I can't deny that a lot of clients, right, especially those who are married, will always tell me, right, they always have an issue at home, right? The issue is that the wife is always quarreling or fighting, right, with the husband's mother. All right, means the wife's mother-in-law, obviously. Okay, and this is a repeated theme. All right, and it is not uncommon to also, listen to friends complain about this issue, right? The husband's mother is always arguing or having some kind of disagreement with the wife, and then end up, right? There's no peace at home because they are always, quarreling, not seeing eye to eye with each other. And actually, right, in Bazi, we can clearly explain why. Okay. So without further ado, I will turn on my tablet, right, and show you why is it that from a Bazi perspective, we can understand, right? Why is there always a very complicated and difficult relationship between one's wife, especially for guys, right, between your wife and your biological mother, right? Especially when they are staying together, they are always fighting or have a disagreement, or the mother-in-law doesn't want like you. I mean, if you are a wife, right? If you are a married person, why is that so? Okay. And of course, another thing that I will touch on today is the daily forecast from the 15th July to the 21st of July 2024, because recently I have been super busy, so I don't really have the time to type out the daily forecast. So perhaps I will just explain in the Sunday video. And of course, during Sunday, usually I will speak in English. Say hi to my viewers first. Thank you very much, William, for watching. And also Park Poi you, Yvonne, thank you very much for being here tonight. Okay, so without further ado, let's start today's lesson. In terms of Bazi reading, the 10 gods that we use actually can reflect our relationship in terms of our family members' relationship. Let's say you are of Wu Earth, Wu Earth Day Master. All right, let's say you are of a Wu Earth Day Master. Okay, what happened to my pencil? I forget to charge, right? So I have to use my finger, or what happened? All right. Sorry about this difficult. I mean, these technical problems again. Uh, Thanks to iPad, every time they will give me all kinds of nonsense. So okay, my pencil is back. Okay, so without further ado, right, let me start all over again. All right. Pardon me, right? Apologize on behalf of Apple, their failures. If you are World Day Master, right, and then in terms of Bazi reading, what will be your mother? Of course, Ding Fire will be your mother. Ding Fire is your Zhen Yin, okay, or what we call the direct resource, because that is what will. Oh, this Apple Pencil is really okay. Direct resource is always our mother. Okay, for a male gender, right? If you have a male gender, day master of a let's say for example, your mother will always be Ding Fire, right? Your biological mother will always be your Ding Fire. And Maria, thank you very much for being here tonight. And if you are looking at the wife of a male gender, it will always be what we call the either Kui Sui, or that or the 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥, all right, or the high sui. All right, these two will represent the what we call the wealth and the wife. All right, wealth and wife, right? Both Kui water and high water will represent the wealth and the wife of a male gender person. Of course, this is just a generalization. In certain Bazi chart, even yang water, all right, or the yang wealth, or Zi water will also represent, or in the case of a Wu Earth Day Master, because this is the direct wealth, all right, direct wealth. Usually, direct wealth will be referred to as our official wife, whereas indirect wealth is the girlfriends, right? For instance, girlfriends or lover. Okay, so you can realize one thing very clearly is that if this is the male, this is the guy, right? This is the guy. Let me write it down. If this is guy, this is the mother, right? Which is represented by the fire element, right? The fire element. And then the girlfriend or the wife of a man, right? Let's say this is the wife, right? Direct wealth is the wife, right? Then you can see a situation whereby the in this case, for example, water and fire will always be clashing with one another, right? With each other, right? There will always be a clash, right? Fire and water clash, right? In terms of the 10 gods theory, of course, it is such that the resource factor will always be clashing with the wealth factor. And that is the reason why, okay, in terms of Bazi reading, we can come to a very clear explanation or understanding. Why is it that in terms of a lot of people's, their family relationship, the wife is always having issue with the mother-in-law. They are always not seeing eye to eye with each other. To a certain extent, may even want to get rid of each other from the house or whatever. Okay, hopefully not to the extent of wanting to murder each other. But I have seen real life cases, right? Some of my friends, right, who are female. They married a guy, but due to the high cost of living in Singapore, they are not able to get their own house. So ultimately, after marriage, the wife will stay in the husband's house together with their parents. Most of the time is that the parents have their own house, but the son is not able to get their own house. So the wife has no choice but to stay together under the in the house of the parents, right? Or the husband's parents. Okay, hopefully it's not too complicated. 就是说呢，我们婆媳的关系啊，我们常常嘛，在八字里面呢，不是八字里面，在生活里面哦，常常有一个婆媳的关系。什么叫做婆媳的关系呢？就是呢，我们的好像尤其是男人嘛，你们的老婆嘛，跟你的母亲哦，这个男的母亲哈、男的母亲总是不和谐啊，关系总是不和谐，常常会吵架啊，或者意见不合啊。我们这种问题哦，其实在中国传统里面常常都会发生啊。我不懂其他的文族民族他们怎么样了哈。我自己是华人，可是我看到很多华人的家庭都是这样，有这种婆媳的关系啊。就是呢，结婚以后嘛，如果那个男生的老婆跟那个男生的妈妈一起住，他们总是会吵架，或者翻脸，或者为了一些事情斗嘴，或者为了一些事情想谋杀对方，夸张一点说。可是这种事情常常都会发生的，因为呢，我们永远呢在八字里面嘛，这个正印我们正印这个母亲是用正印来代表的。那老婆呢是用正财来代表的当然这个是一个 generalization 有时候偏财也是可以，或者偏阴也是可以代表。那可能我同时写出来哈，因为不是每个人的八字都有正印或者都有正财，有时候是偏阴偏财，那他们也是可以代表老婆，或者好像正印偏财都是同时可以代表老婆，或者自己的女朋友或者情人或者偏硬也是可以代表一个男人的妈妈，女人的妈妈也是啦，坦白说。可是呢，这个偏硬、正硬跟正财、直财永远都是相冲的，永远都是相冲的。刚才已经给大家看那个木土的个例子 ，OK。For example, give you another example. Let's say we have I mean just to help you to understand 八字 better. Now I will use another factor, perhaps is of the Bing fire, okay? So Bing fire, if let's say this is a guy, all right, Bing fire is a guy, and then the mother will be of Yi wood, right? Because that is of Yin wood, right? Is Yin wood, right? So this will be the mother, and what will be the wife of Bing fire? Of course, it is metal, right? It can very much be, for example, zinc metal, right? The direct wealth, right? So zinc metal, this is metal. Mother, wife is metal, okay? Wife is metal, and mother is wood. Okay, iPad clash, thank you very much. And because of this relationship, right, of metal, right, wood clashing with each other, right? Previously, I write the guy as a being fire. So metal and wood, they will always be clashing with each other. Okay. So it is really all right. It is not surprising that in real life we also can observe this kind of situation whereby, family peace is not usually locked and shut when a guy's wife is staying with the guy's mother. Okay, is there a way around it? Of course, if there's way around it, I will just simply suggest, right? Just don't stay together. All right, that is the most direct way around it. It is the most direct way around it, to be very honest. Okay. But is there a way to overcome it? Yes, I will say there is actually a way to overcome it beside not staying together. That is to have children. Okay. In the case, right, of a guy. Okay. Let me use back the previous example of the mutu. All right. If you are a guy of a mutu, right, the same logic can be applied accordingly. Right. Let's say you are a guy of a mutu day master. Right. Your mother is of Ding fire, all right. Then your one is of course represented by the Kui water. And if you are able to have a children, have a child, okay. Let's say for a guy, right. This Jia will represent, right, his children, right. Right. Is that so? Why is that Jia Wood, which is 7 killing, right? 7 killing, 7K, is representing the children because wife, right, which is of water, will always give birth to wood, right? So children will be considered, or the 7 killing, right, will be considered as the child of this male gender individual. So when there is a child in the house, all right, okay, and it will serve as a channeling, or in Bazi we call the Tongguan. Okay, so the water will give birth to wood, will enhance wood, and this wood will enhance the mother-in-law, right? Of course, a mother or mother-in-law, okay? Because to the wife, this is the mother-in-law, right? Okay, perhaps I will just use a different arrow, okay? So in this way, it will help the relationship to be more harmonious, all right? Because there's a tongguan or channeling. So that's a reason. If you are all like, if you are female, you are married a man, right? Then you are also staying with the man's mother, and there's always conflict. You are always quarreling, fighting with her for whatever reason, right? Try to give birth, have a child at home. Then the relationship between you and the mother-in-law may somehow improve due to the presence of the child. Okay, it's a very interesting phenomenon, and it is being can be explained in terms of birth reading. So let's take a look at Yvonne's question. Master Jason, can my friend stay together with her mother-in-law? Her birthday is August. 8th of October 1962, and hour of birth is 6:15 a.m. A.m. is it? Can I ask for the exact date and time? I mean, the place of birth of your friend, because I may have to adjust for daylight saving. But nonetheless, I will just simply plot your friend's birth chart just for starting purposes. And 1962. Of course, I will also, to be honest, right, to be very accurate, I will also need the mother-in-law date and time of birth. But just for starting purposes, I will likewise plot this person's birth chart. Is a she, right? 1962 October the 8th at 6:15 a.m. I believe is in the morning. I don't know what's your place of birth, but so I can't adjust for this solar time, but I will quickly plot the chart. Okay, we can see that your friend is of a weak Earth Day Master. All right, her chart is such that the year of birth is of the Ren Ying, month of birth is of the Zi You, day of birth is of the Zi Mao, and the time of birth is of the Ding Mao. I have to be very, very honest. Your friend might be prone to marital issues, definitely, because there's a Bijian here, right? This companion factor is always quite negative for marriage, in the sense because for her chart, the Jiawu will represent her husband, right? Will represent her husband. But we can see that whenever Jiawu is trying to pair with the day master of this female, there will always be another female appearing, right, in this relationship. So it's not so much of positive marriage, right, for her. Additionally, we can also see that within the spouse domain, Mao and Yo are clashing with each other actually 2 times, right? Even this Mao at the our domain, which usually represents a child, also is clashing, right? There's a clashing relationship, so her marriage won't be good. So I want to ask Yvonne, is it true that her marriage is not so positive? Are you very close to her? Do you know much about her marriage in depth? So I just wait for Yvonne's reply. But we can see that of course, right, in her case, the mother will be of the water element, right? Water, all right, perhaps I will use the blue color. Water will represent the mother. Okay, because water is the resource factor of Jia Wood, okay? So this water, is it a positive factor for her charts? I will say no, right? Because this is a weak Zi Earth Day Master. And for weak Zi Earth Day Master, the mother-in-law, right, will not be a positive element in her charts. So no, I will say they are not suitable to stay together. Okay, Yvonne, if you have some input, I see your yes. So it means that she doesn't have a positive marriage. Am I right to say that? Is your set yes answering to this question? But obviously, we can see very directly that there is a clash, right, in her marriage domain or the spouse domain, right? This is a clash, Chong or clash, right? Immediately we can tell, right? She is not having a very harmonious relationship with the husband. All right. So Yvonne has replied yes, and additionally, we can also see that there is what we call a companion factor called Bijian, which will be a kind of like jealousy combination, right? In terms of Bazi, there's a term called 忌和，妒忌的忌哈，妒忌的忌。Okay, let me try to write it in both English and Chinese. Then it will be easier for all to study this relationship. All right, called 忌和okay 忌了哈。Oh, it means jealousy combination, right? Jealousy combination. In the sense, right? Given that she has already have 2 Zi Earth, right? This applies again and again, right? In my experience of consulting different clients, as long as your day master, next to your day master, there's a Bijian or a companion factor, most of the time, all right, you will have third party intrusion, right? What I call third party intrusion. 小三啊 third party 小三啊中文我们叫做小三，通常都会这样子 because 呢，因为我们甲木嘛是会合住己土的这个甲木是合住己土嘛，这个是天干的合嘛，天干相合，对不对？那同时呢，除了合理你的老公这个是老公吗？对不对 ？This is the husband, right？ 老公除了合理以外呢，也和其他的一个女人呢。所以这种通常都感情生活都会有问题咯，都有小三咯，通常都会这样。10个有8个都会有这样的情况出现坦白说，所以我看到 Yvonne's comment. I know her mother-in-law is Zi Wei. Is it okay? Zi Wei. Let me check. If it's a Zi Wei, do you have the entire chart? Because it's kind of difficult if it is without the entire chart. But nonetheless, for study purposes, if it's Zi Wei. I will say I will still need to analyze the entire chart to tell, okay, to tell. But if that is the case, right, the mother-in-law will also fight for the attention, right, for the husband, right? Like, because that is also a companion factor. So the mother-in-law may in some way, right, try to fight for the attention of the husband. So thank you very much, Yvonne, for your feedback that saying that it is very true, right? Yvonne is from America, or which country are you from, or from England? I have just get to know Yvonne for a very short time. I have never done a Bazi reading for her or any of her friends or family members before. So this is my first time just looking at Bazi, at this friend's Bazi, and the friend's mother-in-law's day pillar. I can tell a lot about their life. That is the amazing part about Bazi reading. If you are able to become very well versed in Bazi reading, likewise, you can do the same decoding. All right. Master Jason is no one, is not any Superman, or I'm not a mutant. All right. I'm a very normal guy, right? Who like simple and normal pleasure. I like to enjoy simple pleasures of life, right? I'm just a very normal person. Just that I have spent a lot of time to study this very interesting topic called Bazi reading, and that's why I'm able to decode people's charts very easily, in a sense that it becomes my second nature. When I just read a chart, I can tell what is happening in a client's life. Okay, so what I suggest is that, right, really, if you really can't solve your mother-in-law and wife conflict, this kind of relationship conflict issue, try to have children staying together. Or if not, right, if you can't have children, also try to find a maid, right, or domestic helper that is having a 通关 relationship or the channeling relationship. All right, perhaps I will simply write it down. 通关. You guys can do a more in-depth study on your own by looking at all these keywords. Right. I have a lot of students who have who have completed the indirect wealth hacking course, and they are still coming to me, for tuition and asking me questions. And I will encourage my student to also do some study on this 通关. All right. Let's say, okay, let me use back to, or perhaps just use another example. You are of Jia Wood female, right? You are a Jia Wood female. Then, right, of course, your husband will be of the gun metal, right, or zinc metal, right? Right, your husband will of the zinc metal, right? This is your husband, okay, in terms of the 10 God theory. And what will give birth to zinc metal, of course, is the Wu Earth, okay? So in this case, how are you going to solve this conflict? You can find a domestic worker, right, depending on their Bazi. Let's say it's true enough that they are Bazi day master, right, day master, or 日主, right, or 日主, is also likewise, right, of exactly the Wu Earth and the zinc metal. So what can you do? Okay, what can you do in this case? Sorry, this is your husband. I kind of like make it very confusing. Perhaps I will start all over again, right? Using the main subject as the husband, right? Zinc metal is the husband, right? Then the wife is, of course, Jia Wood, right? And the mother, of course, is Wu Earth, right? Let's say they are really having this as the 日主 or the day master, right? The day master. All right, we just write DM, all right? So what can you do? In such a case, it is kind of difficult to solve, right, this conflict, because the mother is of Wu Earth, then the wife is of Jia Wood. It's quite hard to solve this problem, right? Then you may have to find, right? You have to find a domestic worker, all right, domestic worker, right? Because I know a lot of Singaporeans, they do have a domestic helper, not domestic worker. Is it helper or worker? I don't know. You get what I mean, right? Domestic worker. I mean, so you can get someone perhaps of the Sing Mo Sun. Okay, you can perhaps get someone of the Ren or Kui water day master. All right, then it will be able to solve this conflict, because who will give birth to Sing. Xin will give birth to Ren or Kui, and Ren and Kui will give birth to Jia Wood. Okay, then that will be a better way. Or additionally, you can also get a domestic worker of the Bing or Ding fire. Bing or Ding fire, okay? Because Jia Wood will enhance Ding and Bing, and then enhance Wu Earth again. Then it forms a complete circle of the Wu Xing cycle, okay? I mean, this is just a suggestion, theoretically speaking, okay? So you guys can consider. Thank you very much for joining me from Malaysia. And I do have a lot of friends and also a lot of followers from Malaysia. Some of them come all the way from Malaysia to Singapore to visit my shop at Citygate. And if you in the future you come by to Singapore, do feel free to look for me also, right? We'll be glad to meet up with you. Thank you, Master Jason, for the ready. Thank you very much, Master Jason. Okay, I can't really comprehend, but thank you very much also for giving me the opportunity to conduct for you a real live Bazi reading, and thank you very much for the feedback, saying that the prediction has been true, has been correct. So yeah, that is really quite a simple way. All right. Hopefully, what I share today will be able to help my clients or followers or whoever, right, to solve their wars, right? All right, to overcome the wars between the mother-in-law and their wife. Okay, especially for the male gender who often have headache, right? Of this issue，就是呢，希望呢，所有结了婚的男人们呐、如果呢你的老婆啊，真的常常跟那个你的母亲有一个吵架的这种情况出现啊，你真的需要生孩子，或者呢要请一些工人在家里面啊，同时呢在这个家里面呢去做一个五行的转化哦。如果你不能够请家人不是你不能够请女佣，也不能够怎么说也不能够生孩子，那怎么办呢？你可以养宠物 ，OK， 养宠物也是可以解决 ，right？Let's say if you really can't find right，let's say right you expect the okay let me try to right let's say you are Wu Earth right male you are male gender right your mother is of course will be of the Ding fire right your mother all right then your wife of course is of the Kui water right Kui water right so in the sense right if you are not able to have new domestic worker or have children then what can you do because Jia wood is also equivalent to Yin wood right then you can keep cat at home. Of course, if you're living in Dubai or wherever, you can keep tiger at home, all right? I don't know if tiger will eat up your mother and your wife, but I'm just kidding. But right, it's just a very silly joke. But you can keep cat, right? Cat is of the yin wood. So in a way, it can also represent a form of channeling because, as we all know, Kui water can be channeled to Jia wood and to be able to channel to Ding fire. Okay, so keeping pets is another solution. Solution, solution, right? Right. I'm just trying to be very creative. Give you some very creative suggestion. Or additionally, just have a lot of plants. Have more plants at home, right? Because plants is also related to, especially yi wood, right? Yi wood will be the smaller plants, but both jia wood and yi wood is able to channel the water to wood and wood channel to fire. Okay, so you can come up with this kind of method, right, to resolve your conflicts between your wife and your mother. Okay, because to be honest, a lot of male clients come to me for advice. Sometimes they don't know how to solve the quarreling or the conflict between their wife and the mother. The husband, right, the guy who come to me for advice, he loves his mother, but at the same time he also loves his wife very much. All right, so you guys, if you girls, right, if you're watching my live broadcast right now, you are either a mother-in-law or you are a wife. Do remember, sometimes your conflict, right, is a kind of like something that is can be theoretically explained in terms of Bazi reading, but knowing that there is a problem, there is this relationship is prone to conflict or disputes or quarreling or fighting, then please try your best to be more understanding towards your husband and try to minimize your quarreling or your dispute or your conflicts with each other, the wife and the mother-in-law especially. 就是呢，如果你今天呢看了我的直播，能够了解呢，母亲嘛，就是一个男人的母亲跟他的太太呢，永远都会很容易吵架或者有一些争执啊，因为呢，我们的正印跟我们的正财永远都是相冲的话，你就要了解哦。你就要调整自己的情绪啊！如果你们真的一起生活的话，住在一个屋檐下的话，尤其在新加坡，很多因为年轻人他们没有钱买新的屋子，只能够跟父母一起住。然后结了婚以后，老婆也跟他们的父母一起住，所以他们常常一接不合吵架，什么啦？那个男的很烦恼啊！这个很多客人都来告诉我这种问题。所以嘛，你们如果你是那个老婆，又或者你是一个结了婚的儿子的妈妈。请你们尽量和睦相处，好不好？因为呢，这样会减低那个男人的那个头痛。因为男人始终呢，去了工作回来嘛，已经够烦了，回到家又看到你们吵架又打架或什么的他真的会 很辛苦的，会很辛苦的啊，因为我们男人嘛，尤其是结了婚的男人哈，他们出去工作，希望回家没有后顾之忧，就是家里面安安静静、平平安安，一切顺顺利利，没有人吵架的，这样他才会能够心静去专心去工作嘛。你们不能够了解？所以你们真的婆媳的关系嘛尽量每个人让一步海阔天空，那就会好了大事化小，小事化无，我常常都这样告诉我的客人好不好？好了，今天呢说完这个婆媳的关系呢 ，the next thing I have to talk about is the weekly forecast, right? Because nowadays I'm super busy, I don't really have time to really every day type out the forecast for every day. I will go through with you, right, from Monday to Sunday, right, in the coming week, okay? Perhaps I will first write down the day first. 15 is the 庚辰, all right? 15 is 庚辰, okay? 16 is of the 辛巳, and then 17 is of the 壬午, right? And then 18 is of the 癸未. So I will talk about this 15 first, all right? 15 of this July, all right, 2024, is very strong in the metal element. So it will be good, it will bring about good wealth luck for strong fire day master, okay? For strong fire day master. Inma128, thank you very much for watching. First time seeing you commenting on my YouTube live. Do feel free to come back every Thursday evening and Sunday evening, usually from 9 p.m. onwards. I will do my live broadcast. And also now, from now onwards, I will also do the weekly forecast, right? So you can kind of know whether certain day is good for you, especially in terms of wealth, okay? So in terms of 15th of July, all right? Positive for strong fire day master, all right? Strong fire, right? If you have a strong fire day master, this will be a good day for you in terms of wealth. Also positive for weak metal day master, all right? Weak metal day master, okay? So this is a day of the Kui Gang also actually, all right, 15. But people who born on this day, right, will be someone who is very clever, have leadership skills, very strong character and personality. Okay, so I will say this 15 of the this day is kind of like an average day, all right, it's an average day. Okay, I will just simply write down, okay, it is average, all right. It is okay for signing contract, for trading, for moving into a new place, for worshiping, for getting blessing, starting the first day of job, for groundbreaking, for digging well. All right, I don't know if people still dig well nowadays, but for building house, for trading, all right, all these are good, or even for funeral proceedings. But on this day, all right, on the 15th of this July, do not go for do not bury coffin, all right, do not lend money to other people, do not start a new car, all right. Basically these are the things that you should not do, okay. So the next one we will go to the 16th of July, right. 辛巳in a way is also very strong in metal, okay. So likewise it's very positive for strong fire, all right. Strong fire and weak metal, right? Also positive for weak metal. So especially good wealth luck for these 2-day master, okay? And this day nonetheless is a unlucky day, all right? It's an unlucky day, all right? So I will not recommend all of us to conduct very important activities on this day. Is not a very good day. So don't go for don't do things like starting a stove, right? Also not very good for burial. Also not very good for lawsuits or wedding. Okay, so do not conduct such activities on the 16th of July. Okay, the next one we will talk about is the 壬午. Okay, 壬午, of course, it is one that is of water, trying to diminish fire. Okay. But nonetheless, all right, it is a kind of impossible to be completely diminished because there's a way, all right? This one is of the Xing Wei, if you know. But nonetheless, this day is still is a very unlucky day, all right? It's an unlucky day. And this day mostly is kind of like not really suitable for anything, okay? Don't go for surgery, don't go for, not very good for even visiting a doctor, okay, or not very good for starting the first day of your work. Okay, so this day is not a very good day. All right. Kui Wei, all right, followed by Kui Wei, 18th of July. Kui Wei is very much kind of like average day, all right, is an average day, okay. And then this day is kind of like suitable for traveling, for signing contract, for negotiating deals, for taking examination, for starting the first day of work, and also for for redecorating your house. All right, this day is good for redecorating your house, but it's not good for getting engaged. Not good for starting a new car, etc. All right. So done with these 4 days. 19, right? Perhaps I will write them down first. Write down the day first. Okay. 19 of July. It is of the Jia Shen. All right, Jia Shen. And 20 is of the Yi You. And then 21st is of the Bing Xu. Okay. So on the 19th, right? 19, it is a lucky day, right? This 19 is actually a good day, right? This is a lucky day. It is a good day for entering into business partnership, for burial, for traveling, or even for worshiping, right? If you want to pray on this day, you can do so on the 19th. Then, but on this day, best not to go to get married, all right? Not to have wedding on this day. And on the 20th is an average day, right? And this day it is good for getting blessing, right? Perhaps you like to go to temple for to get a blessing. Good for marriage. But don't right start the first day of your job on this because it is kind of like these two are clashing with each other. All right, these two are clashing with each other, not so positive. Okay, so don't start your first day of work right on such a day. Okay, and likewise, right, 19 also don't start your first day of work. All right, on the 19th. But on the 21st is an unlucky day. All right, is an unlucky day. Nonetheless, okay, it is quite strong. All right, overall quite strong in the earth element. But I still won't recommend to go completely for okay, this day just ignore it. Just know that this is an unlucky day. Okay. But if your chart is very wet, you have a very wet chart, right? For example, you are having a lot of water and a lot of metal in your chart. This could be a good day for you, right? This could be a good day for you. But this day is still not good for getting married, not good for a funeral, not good for getting engaged, not good for first day of work also. All right, Maria has a question. Is 20th July good day for week wood day master? No, it's not a good day, right? It's not. Both 19, right? Both these 2 days are negative for week wood, right? Both are negative for week wood. These two are both negative for week wood. Likewise, 21st is negative for week wood, right? Negative for week wood. But 21st especially is good for, let me use a different color, is good for weak earth, right? It's good for weak earth. All right. So if you are weak earth day master, do use this day wisely and right to turn it into a productive day. So thank you very much for being with me tonight. Hopefully you have gained some insights into Bazi reading and Zi Wei Dou Shu reading. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the second intake students for signing up for the indirect wealth hacking course. Right, the course is still open for registration. Right, today another student has subscribed to this indirect wealth hacking course. The $1,000 has been received. This is the cost fee for the indirect wealth hacking course. That will 3 days. It's a 3 days course, likely to fall on Sunday. During the month of August. And the venue will be confirmed once I have the final total numbers of students so that I will know what is the appropriate venue to book. But thank you very much for signing up for this course. All right. Tomorrow, 15th of July, will be the last day that you are entitled to have 4 hours of private tuition with me, right, free of charge. After the 15th of July, right? These what I call free gift may not be provided already. Okay, so if you are interested to sign up, do sign up early so that I will be able to confirm on the total number of students taking part in this course and book the venue right as early as I can. So thank you all very much for watching. And another thing I will want to touch on is that, right, and in the month of next month, which is of the month of August, right? In the month of August, which is our 中元节, all right? 中元节, of course, is to most of us, we all know, right? For the Chinese, know that is the period of time whereby the hell gate will be opened. And it is a good period of time for us to dedicate marriage to our ancestors or to spirits, right? Or simply to ask for blessings and protection from deities. Okay, so if you are interested, all right, I will be at the temple in Thailand to conduct together with the monks in Thailand to conduct a candle ritual and to bring blessings for all devotees. And of course, the Kalpansa is also coincidentally occurring together in the month of August 2024. So both Kalpansa and Hungry Go festivals together will be celebrated in Thailand. And I will be at this Thai Buddhist temple to conduct the blessings for all devotees. So if you are interested to sign up, do sign up early also so that I won't have to arrange everything last minute. I already have devotees who has confirmed on the donation of the Sangadan set to the monks who will be going for a retreat, right? The Sangadan set, the large one is at $200, medium one is $150, small one is at $130. There will be daily necessities inside the package, monk robes, and food and other medicine that will be as a form of donation to the monks so that they will be able to meditate and have their cultivation in peace, right, during the month of August. And also another devotees has already confirmed 3 candles, right, for the family. So if you want to get blessings for your family in the month of August, do sign up early. Especially, I will recommend for those people who in the month of August and September, because these 2 months are very strong in the water element. These 2 months will be prone to natural disasters, to be very honest, right? I also will recommend all of us to try your best, right? Not to go too far, right? Or go to like countries that will have very heavy rainfall, because natural disasters will definitely occur from this month onwards, right? To be honest, because, right, if you know this one already is the Zi Wei, all right? Zi Wei, in a way, right? Zi Wei, right? This year is of a Jia Chen. As you know, Xing is equivalent to You, right? Chen You Shang He Jing. So from this month onwards, you observe that there will be a lot of heavy rainfall, tornado, typhoon, starting to occur throughout the world, right? Storms, a lot of extreme weather, heavy rain, landslide from this month onwards. All right. Then the following month, of course, we will have the month of in August, Ren definitely extremely strong in water, and then followed by September, Kuei-You. Kuei-You, right? In the month of Kuei-You, a lot of people will also experience spiritual encounter because Kui is the most yin energy, all right? So I will also advise you in the month of September, do not go alone to any strange places like haunted hotels, or go to a graveyard, don't go to these places because, right, in terms of Bazi reading, this Kui here is related to Gui. Okay, Kui is if equivalent to Gui. Of course, in English is called spirits, right, or ghosts, right? So August and September, both months are very strong, right? Both in terms of natural disasters or an increase in the yin energy. So a lot of people will encounter things like spiritual attacks, right? Spiritual attacks, or this kind of thing. That is the reason why in the month of August and September, right? The monks in Thailand, they will go for a retreat, right? Called Khao Pan Sa. because they also know this period of time is not a very positive period of time. So they will go back to their temple, close their door, or go to a mountain cave to conduct meditation, to conduct their spiritual cultivation. And it is a very positive merit for us to help them during this period by donating them monk robes, daily necessities, canned food, noodles, rice, etc., right, to help them to pass through this period, right, in peace. So if you are interested to take part, do feel free to WhatsApp me. I will be able to arrange for you guys. Please do so early, because doing last minute, or a lot of you guys, I mean, in the past, have always done this kind of party registration at the very last minute. Because I'm one person handling all these things, it will help me a lot if you are able to subscribe early, so that at the near to the event, I won't be totally, overwhelmed by your registration. Okay, so do take part early. Do let me know early. Ema128 has a comment. Which country would that be, Master? Or at least which part of the world? You'll be in Thailand. Okay, it will take part in the northern parts of Thailand, likely in Chiang Mai or in Pang. Okay. I will provide you with the final details after confirmation, right? Because I still have to schedule with the temple. So I most likely in Chiang Mai, all right, most likely in Chiang Mai. So if you want to take part, do let me know, okay? Do let me know early. Do not do last minute registration. It is very stressful for me, okay? So thank you all very much for watching tonight. Has been a pleasure again sharing with you about Zi Wei Dou Shu and Feng Shui knowledge. And hopefully you have, if not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do press the like button and the subscribe button, and also hit the notification button, so whenever I go on to live or have new video, you will be notified. Very soon I will also start my exclusive membership area, so that you can pay for in-depth or intensive study on Bazi, Zi Wei Dou Shu and Feng Shui. Thank you very much for watching. Please share my video also if you like my contents, and I will see you in the next live video. Wishing you a good evening. Bye bye.